Peace everyone. I'm back after a while to have one last session on the truth is in the books of God. After this I will not be speaking on this subject in the manner I've been doing for the last whatever it is, 2-3 years, and I just want to finish this off with indictment of the mankind. The Quran is an indictment of mankind, and I will show you where and how this is written in the Quran, and the main reason why no one, no person, no human, mostly of course, by and large, the vast majority will never read the Quran and never understand it, because it's telling us that we're a bunch of pompous idiots, self-important, thinking of ourselves as being some sort of indispensable entity that needs to be alive for God to be happy. I mean, the other morons don't even believe God exists. I mean, most fools that run on the earth today have no understanding that God actually exists. You know, they have all sorts of explanations why God doesn't exist, and little or no understanding that God exists. And these books that lie in front of our faces, which are telling us who we are, absolute fools, the easiest word to use, which most people will understand, and ignorant, oblivious and self-righteous, with the ability to apparently do whatever we want, because we are involved in it and we're doing it. Our hands and feet are actually getting things done. Most people cannot step back from that reality 3 steps and look at what power they really have and what garbage they're really creating. And that is where most people fall down and cannot understand the absolute insanity, the asinine nature of mankind. And until you don't understand your nature, you will never be able to address the issues you need to address, which you need to accept before you address them. And therein it lies all the details of you're never going to do it, because we are always told we're fine. You can't accuse anyone of anything. Don't mispronounce this gender. Don't use these words. You will be prosecuted. Don't say anything against the authorities, the authorities that have been put in place by whom exactly? Who is putting these people in charge? You know, you're just accepting they're in charge. The real in charge people are in the unseen. Even on the earth, you don't see them. You just follow their puppets that are put in front of you as these phenomenal beings of absolute wisdom and authority and wealth and power, and their ability to save you from all sorts of disasters. And they're creating a world that will be an absolute utopia, whereas exactly the opposite is true, and it's an absolute dystopia getting worse by the day, and you don't see it because you love it. The life of the world enthralls you too much. The wealth and power that you have in this world enthralls you too much, and it's nothing. It's not a dot in the heaven or the earth. You don't have a power of a dot, not in the heavens, not in the earth. You have no power except that, and then turn to the real power, and then he'll show you what real power is. The power of wisdom, the power of true knowledge of the unseen, not this garbage you see in front of your eyes. The unseen power is through your heart. The heart sees the unseen power, and the heart has power from the Almighty God, because He strengthens it with the Holy Spirit. Gabriel is the Holy Spirit. I've been telling you this. I'll keep telling you. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. I've had enough of telling people what the truth is. Now, if I come back ever, I will just speak of what I feel like in that day. But this process of delivering the message that has been sent by God, and we are sent to deliver it, the messengers, I will end this today by indicting all of you, indicting mankind. So let's get moving, because it's going to take a long while today. Hold on to your seats. It's going to be a rough ride. For those who have a heart to see, it'll be a very, very rough ride. So first of all, let's look at the definition of indictment as per your satanic dictionaries that you accept. The action or the legal process of indicting, the state of being indicted. A formal written statement framed by a prosecuting authority and found by a jury such as a grand jury, charging a person with an offense, an expression of strong disapproval. So understand that these books of God, the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, are not glorifying mankind in any way, shape or form. They are glorifying the few who will side by God throughout the history of mankind. These people didn't come up with their self-righteous religions when they came. Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Noah. They all came with the same exact message, and they were the messengers from the one who created all of us. So if you're going to argue that, you're off the track right away. Bye-bye, see you. I'll see you burn in hell. See you later. Go away now. Okay, now pompous, you all, us, me as well, of course. I'm a man as well. I'm pompous in my own ways. Excessively elevated or ornate, having an exhibiting self-importance, arrogant, relating to or suggestive of pomp or splendor. Okay, that's all of us, all of you. But I am in pomp with my Lord's message. You guys are in pomp with the life of the world and your status and your riches, and that you will live forever and you figured everything out, and the spinning world is in your mind, taking you on a journey which is unbelievable through the cosmos at 2 million miles an hour. All right then, go ahead. So, this is where man is. Yeah, this is what man is. So you will today be indicted by God's book, the Quran, and the Bible and the Torah are doing the same thing. We are in no special place of indispensability in the eyes of God. That's not happening. God does not need us for any reason whatsoever. We absolutely need God for every reason conceivable. He doesn't give a damn. We are beggars. He's the self-sufficient. We are beggars to God, all of us, each one. Jesus as well, you morons, Christians who call him Son of God, you idiots. Wake up, you're going to be put to the fire because of that. They say all the good things about the Bible that are in there, except they start with this garbage filth that comes out of their mouths that Jesus is Son of God somehow. And those moron, idiot Muslims who never read this book, who call themselves Muslims, are actual absolute rejectors, have invented the stupid goddamned religion that they follow, which has nothing to do with the book of God and his edicts, and make Muhammad God. Muhammad is just a man, a flawed man. He was. Impure he was. But way purer than you morons out there, and you make fun of him. Yeah, the other idiots, the Christians, Jews, they make fun of Muhammad. These guys make fun of Moses. You guys have got a death wish. It's coming to you, don't worry. It's all the signs are all around you. They're going to grab you one of these days. I'm not the one who's going to do it. I know who is, yeah. So you don't think that man is in any way, shape or form in a position of authority, of some sort of highness in the eyes of God that cannot be put down. We are measly little creatures. We say we're made in the image of God. Not a bloody chance in hell have we been created in the image of God. Not for a second are we in any image of God, okay? We are not the closest, nor the highest, nor the best creation of God, nor the most loved, nor the most graced. We're not. We are not. You want to know who is? The Spirit and the angels. They are the closest to God. They run the affairs of the heavens and the earths above us and below us, the earth that we stand upon. They run the affairs. They distribute death and life. They send down the blessings of God. They send down the information and knowledge that we use to live on this earth, and all the fluid that gives life. These are the ones who are in control, and they're the closest of God, the angels. The moron Satan called Iblis is not an angel. He's a demon. He may have been promoted to a lowly angel, and then he was smacked back down into hell as a Satan when he rebelled against God. If that was the case, I'm not even saying that was, But that could have been the case, but it wasn't. That he was an angel from the beginning and he was a fallen 33% of the angels. I mean, this garbage has been invented by the morons that hold the Bible. The idiots who hold the Quran have no knowledge what they're holding. So let's go and see the indictment of man. You are in no way, shape or form in any place of authority in front of God. Nor I, nor you, nor any man, nor demon. Even the angels and the spirit, they fear him. So, and those that control the heavens and the earth. So let's start with the indictment of man. And that judge between them with what sends down God. This is to the messenger. And don't you follow their thoughts, and be warned of them, that they try you over some of what sends down God to you. So try me, see what happens. But if they turn away, but know surely what he wants, God, that he come to them with some of their crimes. He is coming. He is coming. And surely most from the mankind to be rebellious. Okay, first indictment, you're mostly rebellious. Of course, I'm talking about the majority. If you're in the minority, don't be offended, because there's nothing to be offended of. I'm not targeting you. I'm not targeting myself. I figured out who I am. I'm fighting all this rebelliousness, all this ability to reject, all this self-importance, this think thought that we are some important being that cannot be put away and God can never be happy without us. That's a bunch of BS. Whenever he wants, he can destroy us and come with another creation. It is like, a click and done as per your computers. Is but judgment of the ignorance they seek, and who better from God judging to people, they assure it. Okay, let's go to the next place of the indictment that is going to follow here. I don't think most people have the ability to wait to hear their indictment. They'll run. And if he hastens, God, to the mankind the evil, they're hastening with the good, to be finished to them their term. But we leave those, not they expecting our meeting, in their transgression they wandering. And when touches the man the evil, calls us to his side, or sitting, or standing. But when we cleanse over him his evil, passes like that not he called us to evil touching him. Like that made beautiful to the exceeders of limits what they're doing. So understand yourself. This is what you are. This is what we are. When they're, oh my God, help God, help God. God, okay, it's gone. We're good to go. Let's move on. Let's keep destroying the truth and inventing lies. This is what man is every time. Except the true pious people like me. We don't forget God's favor on us. We remember it every day. And when we make taste the mankind mercy after bad times touch them, when to their plotting in our signs. Okay, Torah, Injil, Quran and all the other books, you plot in God's signs. My answer to you, God's swift plotter. Surely our messengers, they write what you plot. So the Spirit's telling you, the messengers are standing next to you. The angels, 2 angels by the side of every man that walks this earth, female man or male man. The messengers are by your side. It doesn't matter whether you believe or not. They're there. You can't do anything without their authority, which is the authority of God. Everything that comes to you comes via their authority. And they're letting it come in, or they're stopping it. And that is the command of God. So, that's why I don't fear any of you morons. You can't do anything to me until God lets you, and then he will destroy you. Mark my words, you do any harm to me, he will destroy you. This is a promise of God for every believer. Surely God, not he wrongs the mankind a thing, but surely the mankind, their souls, they wrong. So don't blame God, you wrong your own souls. Suffice to say. Yeah, this is what you are, bunch of morons. Accept it and then turn. Understand these things and turn against them, and then you might become a bit like me. Yeah? Oh yeah, I'm a pompous ass for saying that, right? Oh yeah. But it's the mercy of God over me, which isn't over you, obviously. And if we make taste the man from us mercy, then we snatch it away from him. Surely he, to his losing hope, rejecting. And if we make him taste favor after bad times touch him, to his surely saying, gone away the evils over me, surely he to be a happy boaster. Except those who wait and do the righteousness, those to them forgiveness and reward great. So this is the exception, okay? I'll tell you the exception at the end as well. Obviously, there are exceptions. It's not like everybody's going to hell, but most people are. That's the reality. Can't get away from it. And if wished your Lord to be making the mankind people one, and not their decline differing. So we dispute, differ all the time. What, you want to argue that statement? Except one mercy is your Lord, and to that creates them, and will complete word of your Lord to my surely filling hell from the demon kind and the mankind altogether. So when he says he's going to fill hell, he's going to fill hell. That's the reality. That is the reality. The majority, the vast majority of mankind and demon kind, which you guys have no clue about, are going to be burning in the hellfire. So are you going to be in the majority or the minority? I'm taking the minority here from mankind, obviously. The majority belongs to God. The angels and the spirit are in the majority. You can't fight against them. You can't outnumber them no matter what you do and what you create. You're stupid. These robots and these AIs and all this garbage that they're creating, nothing's going to stand against God and His angels in the spirit. I mean, what are you trying to create on this stupid little earth, which is a tiny spot on the heavens and the earth, the 7 heavens and the earths? This earth is a tiny little piece of chunk of land, and in that you're creating these tiny little beasts that you think are going to protect you from God and His angels. I mean, you guys, there's like some sort of problems going on here, yeah, in the minds of these people. They think they have some power. I wonder where that's coming from, huh? They think they have some power. All right, let's go to the next part. Just keep understanding what you're being told here. Of course you won't. That's all right. And I follow a nation of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. This is Joseph telling his companions in the prison. Notice to us that we partner with God from a thing. We don't make anyone equal or partner with God. There's no Jesus spirit like God or partner with Him or have any power with God. Nothing. That from grace of God over us and over the mankind. But surely most of the mankind, not they thank. You are unthankful people. Yeah, get that into your heads. This is a general statement. This is an indictment of what man is. You can read these things in context and it'll become much worse. The reality will become much worse. I'm just giving you one-liners basically here and there that tells you who you are as man. And not most of the mankind. And if you anxious with belief. So most of mankind will not believe. Even if I'm anxious, it's not going to happen. And I've been anxious most of my life until now lately, the last 3-4 years. I don't give a damn. I mean, go to hell, all of you. I don't give a shite. You can just burn in hell, all of you all together. There'll be more place for me in the garden. Oh, but there's no hereafter. Really? There's no hereafter? Oh, how sad for me then. I guess it'll be all blackness for me. And you'll be fantastic once you die. Yeah? So this is Aleph, Lam, Mim, Ra. These signs of the book and what's sent down to you from your Lord the truth. But surely most of the mankind, not they believe. I mean, like, what can we say? They don't believe. Yeah, most of mankind will never believe. It's the way of mankind. It's not going to change. Never has, never will, never can. It's like God keeps doing the same thing and you keep doing the same thing in response. He sends the message, you reject it. He sends a messenger, you mock him. He sends the truth, you bury it. And brings you from all what you ask him. And if you add favors of God, not will you account them. Surely the man to be wrongdoer, rejecter. You are a rejecter and you're a wrongdoer. If you're a man, are you a man? Yeah, you are. Or a demon, same thing. Same thing will apply to you. You're a wrongdoing, ignorant rejecter. Man is what he is. Stupid. All right. Created the heavens and the earth with the truth, high over what they partner. Created the man from dot, but when he a disputer clear. Yeah, okay. You think you don't dispute anything? You dispute everything. You dispute yourself as well. The reality of man is a joke. Man is a joke. And this is what you are. I mean, you got to fight this. I'm telling this to you because you have to fight this garbage in you. And they swear with God struggle of their faith, not will he bring out God those he gives death, but surely promise over him true. But surely most of the mankind not they know. So now these morons actually call God and swear with God that he's not going to resurrect you. Okay, so you're telling God and you're swearing with his name that he's not going to resurrect you because you don't want to be judged. That's the key. We don't want to be judged. This judgment is not good for us, is it? Yeah, it won't be for most of us. And if he grabs God, the mankind with their wrongdoing, not left over her from creatures, but he delays them to a term fixed. But when comes their term, not he delays our, and not he brings her forward. So her is the earth here, and her is the hour here. There's going to be no delay to the hour when the term comes. When the fixed term comes, and it's coming. You can see it in front of your eyes. The way mankind is behaving today, I don't think it's happened since probably Noah was on the earth, yeah? So it's coming. It's coming with a beam of light which will singe all of you when it attacks from all directions, the term of God and his punishment. And nothing will be left on the back of the earth, on the earth, if God grabs us for what we do wrong. Yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, you're such great people. You're doing so much good on the earth. Yeah. Apparently this book is total lies, yeah, because it's telling you you're not doing any good at all, most of you altogether. It's a joke. And he calls the man with the evil, his calling with the good, and is the man hasty. So now what's going on here? You have to understand, you don't even know what good or evil is. So you're calling good and it's actually evil coming to you. You know, you think it's good, but it's bringing evil to you. And all the good that is actually good, when it becomes too much, it becomes evil to you. Look at yourself. When you have too much money, you're anxious all the time, losing it. Yeah. When you have too little, you're anxious gaining it. I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, what is wrong in your mind? Like, what's wrong? I mean, why can't you think straight? What's so difficult about thinking straight? You know, why can't you think straight? What's keeping you? You know, what is that thing in there that's keeping you from the reality? Oh, it's your arrogance, your wrongdoing, your disbelief, your rejection of God and his messengers, and okay, got it. Hell to you. And when touches you the evil in the sea, astray those you call except to him. But when saves you to the land, you turn away. And is the man a rejecter? What else can I say? I should explain to you how you act and react. Unthankful, ungrateful, ingrates, retards. That's mankind. And already we turn to the mankind in this, the Quran, from all examples. But refuse most of the mankind except rejecting. So every example that you can conceive is in this book. You can't conceive more than what the examples are in this book. You can't. You can make up garbage, but it's not going to have any place to stand in front of this book. And all that most of mankind does is reject. They will refuse doing anything with the Quran except rejecting it. Oh, look around. Yeah. When I ask people to talk about the Quran, their first reaction, no. Let's not talk about this. This book is archaic. It has too much evil in it. It's written by Satan. It's against our God. Yeah. Your God, which is the Satan, right? A bunch of fools. Absolute morons. I say this to you. If you were, you controlling treasures of mercy of my Lord, then to your stopping, fearing the spending. And is the man niggardly? He's a bloody miser. You know, if you control the treasures of my Lord, you would, and look at you, you don't spend a thing, you're a bunch of misers. When money comes, you hang on to it like it's fucking dear life. Your life is not going to be spared if you spend this money. Yeah, that's what you do. It's a bunch of morons, man. Absolute a bunch of morons. Nothing but morons. All I see are morons on the earth. There's nothing but morons running around. I mean, that's the reality. It must be a lie because I'm saying it, right? Obviously, because I'm the liar. You're all truthful. You're all so nice, polite. You love each other. You help each other in every way, shape, or possible when it benefits you. And already we turn in this, the Quran, to the mankind from all examples. And is the man most things disputing? You're a disputer. Get over it. You're a disputer. Change that. Accept. Become an acceptor of the truth, not a disputer. Dispute your own lies. Yeah. Dispute the delusions you live in. Yeah, well, no, that's too much to ask. Yeah, because that's the long road. And he says, "A man is when what I die, to be soon I taken out alive." Or not, he remembers the man. Surely we created him from before, and not he was a thing. I guess he doesn't remember that. Yeah, he doesn't remember that because he didn't see it, right? He didn't remember it. He didn't witness it, so he couldn't have happened because he was always a 6 foot tall moron running around the earth. Yeah, he was never in the belly of his mother, not even a dot. Nah. And before that, not even existence. Of course, he wasn't that. I mean, like, no. He's always been fully formed at like whatever 40 years old and never changed ever. Yeah, it's like dust to dust is the truth. That's what you are. That's where you're gonna go. Such a joy to look at this reality and see everybody doing exactly what it's saying. That's the confirmation of this book. You're all going to do exactly what this book is saying. Nothing else. Yeah, nothing whatsoever else. Nobody's going to read this book today. And he, the one who gives you life, then he will give you death. Then he will give you life. Surely the man to be rejected. So you reject that you can't reject you were given life, but no, God didn't give it. It was Mother Nature. These things, we know how it happens. Sperm into egg and blah, blah, blah. And man, that's how I'm created. Not God didn't do it. Then he's going to give you death. You don't even remember death is coming. Yeah, it's coming every day. Yeah. And then he will give you, that's not going to happen, right? A man's a rejecter. A rejecter are you. That is the reality. Okay. O you, the mankind, struck an example, but listen to it. Surely those you call from other than God, not they create a fly. And if they came together to it, they will not be able to create a fly. Oh, yeah, a little more, we create these little... No, it's not a fly. It's a little machine that runs around, yeah. It is not a fly. Try to recreate the complexity of a fly. You cannot. Okay? You cannot, other than God. You can't call God. God is the one who creates it. And if it pinches from them, the fly, a thing, not will they deliver it from it. So when the fly takes your blood, try taking that out of it, huh? Or your whatever he eats of your food, try taking it out. Weak the seeker and the sought. Oh Lord Almighty, these people are deluded. And surely your Lord to be with grace over the mankind, but surely most of them not they thank. You're unthankful to your Lord. Most of you, okay, if you're like me, great, I'm not accusing you of anything, join. But there's no one like me that I can see. They're all bloody full of themselves and romping on the earth, telling people to be righteous, while themselves they don't know the iota of truth they're talking about. Yeah, and that means I do know it, right? Obviously, when I say these Muslims have no clue about the book, that means I know they don't have a clue and I can prove it, which I have done so. Challenge me, the last 64 little episodes that I've had. Go through them and challenge me that the Quran says other than what I say against these Muslims. And the rest of you, of course. So, oh no, the Quran's wrong. Okay, then I'm wrong as well, I guess. That's the way it is. It's got to be like that. Or not they think in their souls, not created God the heavens and the earth except what between them both except with the truth and a term fixed. So everything is being created for a term fixed. All the heavens and the earth, not just ours, all of them. And surely most from the mankind with meeting of their Lord to be rejected. So the hereafter and resurrections, you guys reject, most of you. Nobody thinks about it, let alone reject is another thing. They don't think about it. But make constant your face to the way true, origination of God, which originated the mankind over it. So understand what they're doing today. They're changing the DNA of man. He's telling you don't do it, and you're doing it. Don't you change to creation of God. That the way, the constant, but surely most of the mankind, not they know. You don't know a damn thing, and you're frolicking in your knowledge that you can tinker with the creation of mankind. Why would he tell you not to do it if he didn't let you do it. He's letting you tinker, and He's telling you not to tinker with it, and you're tinkering with it. CRISPR, DNA, designer babies, all this garbage. He's telling you don't do this shit, and you're doing it. Alright? I mean, I don't think mankind has left anything that God has told them not to do without doing it. And when we make taste the mankind mercy, they rejoice with it. And if comes to them evil, with what send forth their hands when they despair. You're a despairer. When evil touches you with your hands send forth, you despair, you reject, you accuse God of everything under the sun that He's done against you, and He's done nothing against you. You do against your own souls, each one of you, and I do as well. I mean, I got evil come to me as well because of my own. I don't blame God for it. I blame myself. And already we strike to the mankind in this, the Quran, from all examples. And if you come to them with a sign, to their surely saying, those who reject, if you are accept wrong. It doesn't matter what I can come down with the angels in front of you, you will not believe. You will say, this is just a made up garbage. Yeah, this is just magic. This is not wrong, and you're wronging. This is not right. You're all wronging. This is all wrong. Okay, keep doing it. The people before you did the same thing. You're not going to do anything new. There's nothing new that you're going to do. Mankind has done it before, and He's been accounted for it before as well. It's not a secret. It's only secret for you who don't understand and don't have a bloody clue of what's been going on. That's the secret. Alright, let's see. And if we wished to our bringing every soul her guidance, but true the saying from me, to my surely filling hell from the demon kind and the mankind altogether. So, if God wished, He could guide all of us, but He doesn't wish because we don't wish to be guided. You just say, oh, God didn't guide me, that's why I'm not. No, idiot, you didn't wish to be guided. You have to wish hard enough before He wishes for you. People just blame everything on God, yeah. That's their easy out. God did it, we're not responsible. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Yeah, sure, keep doing it. See what happens in the end. Your end will come soon. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry, be happy, yeah? It's your statement. Alright, here's my statement to you. Surely we turn the safekeeping over the heavens and the earths and the mountains, but refused that they carry it and feared from it, and carried it the man. Surely he is a wrongdoing ignorant. Okay, so understand, first of all, the heavens and the earths are far greater creation than mankind. We are not as big or grand a creation as the heavens and the earth. Get with the program. Even in your stupid, nonsensical, heliocentric, fantastical model, we are nothing in your so-called, which is not the way it is. There's 7 heavens and earths under those 7 heavens, and we're under the lowest heaven. So God turned all of them, all the safekeeping of the heaven and the earth over these people, yeah? Over these heavens and the earth, and they're alive, by the way. I mean, you people have no understanding. The heavens are alive, the earths are alive, they're living beings, conscious living beings. They refused and they feared because they knew. And the man, no, we got it, and you got it. Look what you're doing, yeah. Wrongdoing ignorant is the man. A wrongdoing ignorant, that's the answer, yeah. O you the mankind, you the beggars to God, and God, He the self-sufficient, the praise. He doesn't need us, okay? He does not need us. We need Him, whether we like it or not, whether we say it or not, whether we believe it or not. We need Him. And if He grabs God, the mankind, with what they earn, naught would be left over her back from creatures, but He delays them to a term fixed. But when comes their term, but surely God is with His servants, watching. Again, if God grabs us for what we do, there won't be a creature left on the back of the earth. You understand that? This is a statement of absolute truth. So if in the balance He grabs us for what we do, what we earn, finished. Mankind is finished. But He doesn't, because He's merciful, and He just wants to see those of us who will try to get out of this mockery we're in, and to turn to Him and ask His forgiveness and ask His help and ask Him to destroy all our enemies. That's what He does every time. And I'm asking, obviously I've been asking, I'm not with mankind, I'm against mankind in every way, shape or form possible. today. I mean, I don't stand with anyone literally. If you look at me, of course I got to be the lunatic. Or not he sees the man. Surely we create him from a dot, but when he a dispute declare. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing needed to be added here. You guys are a bunch of fools. Fools with such foolishness in your hearts that you have no understanding of it. That's why, because you've been fooled so much that any kind of knowledge or understanding will go straight over your heads. Oh, what is this? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Is he mad? Has he lost his mind? God is inspiring to him between us. He's not inspiring to us, but he's inspiring to him. What kind of a God is this? And when touches the man bad, calls his Lord, turn to him. Then when changes it favor from him, forgets what he was calling to him from before and makes to God equals, to his estrangedness over his path. Say, you enjoy with your rejection a little. Surely you from companions of the fire. These warnings will go unheeded and unresponded to. But when touches the man evil, calls us. Then when we pass him favor from us, he says, surely what I brought it over knowledge. But here trial, but surely most of them not they know. So whenever these morons make up something, they're poor or they're sick, and then goodness comes to them. Oh yeah, this is because I did this and I knew this, I understood this. That's why I have it. Yeah, no, not that God gave it to you. That didn't happen because you're self-made. You're self-made men. I'm a self-made XYZ. So I mean, like, you created yourself? I mean, did you? Did you actually create yourself? And we create our own universe in our heads, and whatever we create, we can make it in front of our eyes. Garbage. You can create a reality around you based on your actions and your faith and your convictions. God will create that around you. So when people say, I'm attracting positivity to myself, that's true to an extent. But it's because you're being that way and God is bringing that reality to you. You're not creating it. Don't mistake it for your godliness. You ain't no God. Neither am I. Okay? You act in a certain way. You believe certain things. You do certain things. You attract the goodness from around you, which God creates around you. You don't create it. Don't be mixed up in your mind with this garbage that you've been fed. You're some sort of God. You're not. To be creation of the heavens and the earth greater from creation of the mankind. But surely most of the mankind, not they know. You don't even step back and look, let alone knowing. You have no clue. Absolutely no clue what you're talking about. That means I do, by the way. God, the one who makes to you the night to your calmness in it, and the day visible. Surely God to be with grace over the mankind. But surely most of the mankind, not they thank. So it's indictment after indictment of you, mankind out there. It's an indictment. This is an absolute indictment of you, this book. This is not a glorification of mankind. That's why you don't read it. You don't want to be told what you are, a bunch of fools. You want to be told you're great, you're fantastic, how beautiful a word you uttered from your mouth. Let us shower you with blessings and glory and wealth and power. Reign over us, O Lord. Yeah, that's what you make these people. Jesus, Muhammad, Moses, Abraham, Noah, me, you, all of us. We're all a bunch of fools. Yeah, some of them or us are less foolish than the rest. That's the only difference, yeah. We're all a bunch of fools. Nor he stops the man from calling the good. And if touches him the evil, but he despairs, loses hope. And if we make him taste mercy from us, from after bad times, touch him. To his surely saying, this to me, and not I think the hour will stand. And if I return to my Lord, surely to me with him to be good. But to us surely telling those who reject with what they do. And to us surely making them taste from punishment strict. So wait for the hereafter. You people are going to get it. And when we favor over the man, turns the while with his side. And when touches him the evil, but with calling turned. This is what you are. When God, help. And then, okay, no, I'm okay. Now I'm going to just sit around and wait and have fun. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's going to come bite you pretty soon. It's going to bite you pretty soon. Soon is 100 years, by the way. Soon is 1,000 years. Soon is 5,000 years. Soon is soon. But if they turn away, but not we sent you over them a guard, if over you accept the delivering. And surely we, when we make taste the man from us mercy, happy with it. And if comes to them evil, with what send forth their hands, but surely the man a rejecter. And they make to him from his servants a portion. Surely the man to be rejected. Clear. There is no portion to his servants. He is a whole. We are part of God, but we are not God. Everything is a portion of God, but He separated us from Him. Especially the man and the demon. And we say that our free will is the greatest gift to us, man and demon. It's the worst gift. I would give up my freedom to be righteous. I would give up my freedom of choice to be right and true. And truth does not depend on your feelings about it. It's just like science is science, whatever it is, No. Truth is whatever it is, spoken by the wretchedest, or the most polite, or the most pious, or the highest, or the lowest, or the richest, or the poorest. The truth is the truth. It doesn't depend on following. Doesn't require it to be followed. You people are deluded beyond belief on the earth, the face of this earth today. Say, God, He gave you life. Then He will give you death. Then He will gather you to day of the standing. No doubt in it. The day of the standing is when we'll be resurrected and we'll stand to God and we'll be shitting in our pants. But surely most of the mankind, not they know. I'm telling you because you don't know. And to God kingship of the heavens and the earths. And a day she stands, the hour. During that day they will lose the wrongdoers, which is most of you. Most of mankind are wrongdoers. They will lose that day. But that day is never going to come, is it? You're pretty sure of that, aren't you? Quite sure? Absolutely? Are you absolutely sure you're sure? Okay, great. Good for you then. Keep frolicking in your self-delusions. Creates the man from sliver like the shore boaster. Oh, he's the boaster. Pompous ass. I just told you. You're a boaster. We're all boasters. What do we boast with? I boast with the truth. What do you boast with? Lies. Unless you're boasting with what I'm boasting with, then we're all truthful. But you're not going to be able to do that. Guaranteed. That's not going to happen. So, let's see this little place here. Surely the man created hasty. You are hasty, anxious, can't wait, impatient. When touches him the evil, fretful, and when touches him the good, stopping. Except the praying. So, there's an exception. I'm coming to the exception in the end, by the way. Just to give you a spoiler alert here. Alright. Does he think the man? Surely not we bring together his bones. But surely powerful over that we shape his fingers. But he wants the man to his wickedness leading him. I wonder. Do you think you guys, wickedness leads you on the earth today? Let me think. Oh, it's a hard thing, No, they're leading with piousness and righteousness. Garbage, lying SOBs are all of these mankind who are ruling the earth today. And the demons who are right with them. And the Satans above them. That's what's ruling the earth today. And there is no God of the earth that is Satan. God is the God of the heavens and the earth. He's just given Satan the ability to call you to his side, and you morons are answering and going to his side left, right and center because he's giving you wealth of this world and promising you prosperity and kingdom here, which is a bloody lie. And you will never see it because how can you survive without money? How can I have to get a profession. Really? Where did God tell you have to have a profession? The highest servitude of God and the highest act a man can do is tell the truth. And the truth of God is the absolute highest. So I'm telling you the truth of God, so I'm the highest man. That's the way it works, Oh, but this is not the truth. Okay, then I'm the lowest man, I guess. Woe the man what he rejects. From which thing he created. From a dot he created, but measured. Then the path eased to him. You see that? This is how we're created. This is the big picture here, from a dot, measured. Then the path is eased to us. You want to read a little more of this? Then he dies, but he engraved. Then when wished, he resurrected. Like, surely no, not what he captures, what he commanded. What we are commanded, we'll never capture. I won't be able to do it either. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every day. But you would think that I'm acting like God or something. Only in your mind, because you are the gods in your own minds. And these moronic, stupid fools, spiritualists who say we are one with God. We are all gods. We've just forgotten. We have to remember we're gods. God does not forget, you fool. You forget and I forget. God does not forget. What a bunch of fools, man. The lies they invent about God are just unbelievable. But let him look, the man, from what created? Created from fluid ejected. It comes out from between the spine and the ribs. Surely he over returning him to be powerful. So, this is what man is. Understand this, what you are. This is what we go. Oh, what do you mean it comes between the spine and the ribs? This is wrong. Just look down from your head down, idiot. Where does that fluid, the sperm, come out from? Between the rib and the spines. It's there. The balls hang between the rib and the spine, your back spine. Tell me if that's a wrong thing. People say, oh, this is absolutely wrong. It's not. It doesn't come in between the spine and the ribs. Look from above. Look from the top of your heads down. Where are the balls hanging? Are they between the rib cage and the spine, or they're not? But of what the man, when what tries him is Lord, but honors him and favors him. But he says, my Lord surely honors me. My Lord is making me great. Oh, I've got honor. Favor. And of what, what tries him, but measures over him his sustenance. But he says, my Lord surely humiliates me. This is you, all of you. When you have lords, God, my Lord's humiliating. Why is he humiliating me? It's a trial, you fools. All this life is a trial. Like surely no, but not you honor the orphans, and not you encourage overfeeding the poor, and you eat the inheritance eating whatever. Oh, this is you, by the way, all of you. Put this to yourselves. See how much of you can fight this. Honor the orphans, feed the poor. And what do? You eat the inheritance. Now, you're not going to do that? You're doing, it's just unbelievable garbage that is happening. It happens all the time. There's nothing new about it. Okay, already we created the man in good standing. Then we turn him lowest of low. Except those who believe and do the righteousness. But to them reward other than stopping. So we were created already, by the way. Then we've been turned the lowest of the lows here on this earth. We're like animals. You know it in your heart, like what the hell. Except those who believe and do the righteousness. But to them reward other than stopping. So here's the antidote is coming. You got to believe and do the righteousness. And believe God, His angels, His books, His messengers, the hereafter. Ask His forgiveness. Serve Him. And do what is righteous. Righteous is written in the books of God, the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Follow that righteousness, the overarching righteousness which is in all of them. You'll be okay. But no, we can't do that because that's not going to make us rich. Bunch of fools. More fools around you everywhere. Surely the man to his Lord to be ingrate. You're an ingrateful piece of junk to your Lord. And surely He over that to be witness, and you will witness over that day. And here as well, if you witness over yourself, man, I'm not thankful to God. I say to myself, I'm not thankful enough to God. I can't be, because I can't account all His favors. It cannot be accounted. And here is the final one. And the strictness. Surely the man to be in loss. The strictness is the life of this world. All in it is strictness. You got to understand that. And all our follies are strictness over us. We have to break those shackles. And that's why the man is in loss. Except those who believe and do the righteousness. And ordain with the truth. And ordain with the patience. So it's got to be in that sequence. Faith, righteousness, ordaining with the truth. I.e. the truth must be ordained. And then the ordainment of patience. You must be ordered to be patient. And yourself, you have to order yourself to say the truth. Whether it's against you, it doesn't matter. I'm wrong many times. I accept it. When people point it out, I accept it. I don't care. I'm not going to be right about everything in this book, but yeah, mostly, if I'm 99 right, you will be 1 right, and I'll be 1 wrong, and you'll be 99 times wrong about this book. Yeah, unless you're a messenger of God, then we'll both be 99 times right and 1 time wrong. We will all basically align with each other, and when Jesus comes, he will be 100 times right and 0 times wrong, and we'll be 100 times wrong when he's 100 times right and we're against him. If we're with him, yeah, we're all good. So that's it. This is the antidote to all your malaise, all your destitution of faith and understanding and your delusions. You need to understand it's all a strictness on us. This life is a strictness on us. And we are in loss except if we believe and do the righteousness, ordain with the truth, ordain with the patience. These are the successful ones. And there are few amongst us who are like that. Throughout the history of mankind, this is nothing new. Muhammad didn't invent this. Jesus did not invent this. Moses did not invent this, nor Abraham, nor Noah, nor Adam. God has sent this stuff down from the beginning to the end, and this is the final one, the Quran. Every book after this, if it ever comes, it's not going to come, except Jesus will return with the Torah and the Injil, which is the so-called Bible today, but the actual Injil, the Gospels, and he will tell us the true story. And if I'm here, I'll be great. It'll be a great time to be here. I don't think I will be, but there's always hope, yeah, that he might return while I'm still alive, and all hell will then break loose over these morons on the earth who are waiting for him to come and establish kingdom here. He's going to come and establish punishment here with not his will, with the will of God, because the punishment is going to come with the messenger. If it doesn't come with me being here, it's going to come with the next one, or when Jesus comes, the punishment is coming. So wait for that smoke to cover you all, and then you will cry to your Lord for forgiveness. It's not going to work then. He's going to massacre you like he did with Noah. With the flood it was the first time, with the smoke it will be this time. And in between it's been many other examples, and you can see on the earth the remnants that are all over the earth, which should give you some pause to think that what is being told to you in these books is the truth. And what he said will actually come to pass, whether you like it or not. That's the way it is. So, with that, I'm going to end it, and I don't know if I'm going to be back again anytime soon, but it is not going to be doing what I have been doing so far. It'll be one-off subjects, or I'll comment on something that I want, but I don't see myself coming back. So with that, I'm going to end it, and I'll see you on the day we meet God, if not before. So till then, peace.